here's the thing. Everybody was going to write about Arch Manning, talk about Arch Manning. It didn't matter what he said. And I'm becoming of the mind that if you starve the beast, it makes it worse. Because Ross Dellinger, our friend from Yahoo, wrote a story. And Arch Manning said during one of these interviews that he called his father, Cooper, last week and said, "What should I wear to SEC Media Days?" And Cooper flew to Austin to get him fixed up, which is funny because Arch Manning was wearing a navy blazer, khakis, and a rep tie. So essentially the uniform of every frat boy in every university.
I was going to say, like, what did he do? Just go to the SAE house and borrow his friend's clothes? I mean,
exactly. All Cooper Manning had to do, rather than get on a flight to Austin, was say, just ask a sig up, dude. Like,
yeah,
that's easy.
That was the most Southern outfit I've ever seen. No?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was, but now I will say, navy blue blazer, khakis, rep tie always looks good. There's a reason it's been a classic uniform for 100 years.
I've never been and I've never done this, and maybe I'm wrong for this, but I've never been a different blazer than pant suit situation guy. I've always matched my coat with my pants.
Well, it's not a blazer then. A blazer doesn't match the pants. That's a suit jacket.
Okay,
it's
so
a match set, it's a suit.
Okay, so the only thing I've ever done is worn a blazer with jeans, which I guess is like that.
Yeah. Yep. So it's a good look. Do you need to fly to Austin for it? Probably not. But
I'm just kind of shocked he didn't already have that.
Well, I was thinking about this. I got 2 high schoolers now. It is dawning on me that they're not going to live with me much longer. And there'll be days where I just don't get to see them. I might not hear from them because they're busy. And if one of them calls me and says, "Dad, I need to buy laundry detergent today,"
you'll go.
I'm going. I'll be right there. They want me there, but I'm going to be there. So,
yeah, clinging to like here because it's funny. Your kids are just going to go off to college in a few years. Like he's probably going to go off to the NFL and be a full blown adult like in a year and a half, right? Like he's not going to even be. He's going to be so busy as an adult. Like there are no like regular days with him anymore.
Well, I don't know how to break this to you, Ari, but that's how most people do it. Like they go to college for 4 years and then they get a job. Like,
no, I know, but my dad would fly in when I moved to Columbus to and like go take me to pizza and stuff. And like it was just like a normal father. Like he would take me to Target and buy my stuff for me. Like when I was 23.
Yeah,
that
would be very funny seeing Arch at Target.
Being a 23-year-old sports writer who is making $18,000 a year is a much different father-son relationship than I think being a professional quarterback, especially because like I had to work at Allstate Insurance in the mornings when I first started to pay my rent. Like, by the way, if you're a young aspiring journalist, and I do get a lot of emails recently, do you?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay. You want to know how we got here?
Learn to speak, second job, buddy.
We just like stayed making crap money longer than everyone else. Like everybody else, I don't know about you, Andy, but like
they all went to law school.
Yeah, like eventually. All my friends like were sports writers for the first 3 years of their careers, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to go do something else and like support myself. And I had a loving father and parents, mother just as much as father, who like floated me money every month so I could pursue the dream. You know what I mean?
Just
like
too stupid to do anything else.
Yeah, but
racked up a lot of debt.
The people who actually seem to make it in this business are the ones who stick with it the longest.
Yeah. Well, Arch is going to make it in this business. What's interesting to me is I was watching the different interviews. He was funny. He was engaging, but never really said anything that's going to get him in trouble. And like, let's play the best thing he did, which was this SEC Network Instagram post.
Music? Probably my brother. Is that even an option? Can I say him? Dancers, I would say my dad. Dating advice? Let's say Eli. I think he's had a lot of dates in his life. He probably has some good advice. How about play? I would say Peyton for sure. Fashion? I'd go Eli. Cooking?
You should have called Eli.
None of them are very good cooks. Probably my grandmother. Best show to watch? I would say Peyton. Probably Peyton. He seems like a very responsible guy, so he'd get on me pretty good about that.
So, quick-witted, funny. I can play you all the answers in the press conference where people are asking him about what Texas is going to be like. All the answers are short. They're engaging. They're intelligent. But he's not saying anything that's going to get him in trouble. And he's not saying anything particularly interesting.
Well, yesterday wasn't necessarily about what
design.
he said. Yesterday was about the reveal of being in the position that he's been meant to be in.
But I'm just watching him. And you know what I want, Ari? I want 15 minutes unfiltered of this guy because I guarantee you I guarantee you he's a good hang. 2, he's probably funny as hell on the field.
Yeah. But I also think, too, that he's like the perfect manifestation of the grooming to be a quarterback that he's gone through his whole life. I mean, everything from his recruiting process to being patient at Texas, everything about him has been the atypical route from somebody that you would like in that position that you would expect. And like it spits out a dude who's wearing an SAE outfit who's perfectly polished in a news conference that's going to be good at football. Like, I mean, like it's. But
I want more, and I think probably, and I got some tweets about this morning because I was making fun of the whole flying to New Orleans to put together a blue blazer and khakis. And I thought it was interesting because this is just regular people, regular fans saying, this is what turns me off about this guy. Like everybody going crazy about what he's wearing and all that. But the thing is, we are going to cover Arch Manning because everybody's fascinated by Arch Manning. Everybody wants to hear everything about Arch Manning. If you don't give us something interesting, we're going to blow up something boring. That's just how it's going to work. So in this environment, you got to give us a little more. So what I'm wondering, though, is there an Omaha Productions Arch Manning show coming at any point? Are we going to get that? Because I would love that. Like, give me that. Give me something behind the scenes.
But the thing that's did Eli or Peyton ever do anything? Like Peyton is like one of the funniest guys in the world, but did he ever do anything?
It was a different time.
Yeah, it was a different time, but like Peyton Manning and all these funny commercials.
Yeah.
Like Peyton Manning is like really, really funny.
He's hysterical.
We never
and
knew.
So is Eli. And Eli's a little bit different sense of humor, but they're both really the funniest one. The one that because I don't think America knew how funny these guys were. The one I think that showed us what they were was the This Is SportsCenter commercial when they're with Archie and they're getting the tour of the ESPN and they're just like kicking each other in the butt the whole time. Like it was amazing.
Yeah. They were playing like they were children. Yeah, I remember that. Those were the best commercials ever, by the way. The thing that stood out to me about that clip you just played is that if he thinks Eli is the best at fashion, then why didn't he call Eli to come help him for his SEC media outfit?
True. And again, like navy blue blazer khakis doesn't require a lot of assistance. So, but this is what we get. This is what with Arch Manning, we are going to talk about Arch Manning because every time we talk about Arch Manning, the numbers go up. Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, no, you're not wrong. I mean, it's the same thing when Nico was a freshman. It's a little bit supercharged because of his last name, but Arch Manning is the most hyped recruit of all time. And I don't think a recruit could ever be more hyped than him. Like, I think that's the
because of the last name. Like you could have a higher rated recruit, but they
Quinn Ewers was rated higher than him.
Exactly. Right. But Arch Manning is Eli and Peyton's nephew. So
like,
that's
if you cooked it up in a lab, you couldn't even create a quarterback prospect to have higher hype.
Correct. Which that means there's a lot of people rooting for him to fail.
There is.
And who will take a victory lap if he's not great. By the way, guess who I mentioned him earlier in the show. Guess who's chimed in with something we've asked a bunch this offseason? Steve Spurrier. He said the other day on Pat Dooley's podcast, and I don't know. Do I need to do this in the Spurrier voice?
Sure, you do it good.
If Arch is so good, how come he wasn't starting last year over Quinn Ewers?
You're actually really good at it. You've done
So,
some impressions on the show that are really bad, and that one hits though.
well, James Bates is the best Steve Spurrier impression of all time. The former Florida linebacker who turned artist, who now paints Steve Spurrier sayings on pieces of found wood and makes lots of money doing it. It's pretty amazing. A friend of ours just got a Batesy painting with Steve Spurrier and Danny Werfel standing together, and Steve Spurrier is saying, Danny, you know when you sign all those autographs after practice, those people just take them to the mall and sell the autographs to buy drugs.
Is that what he said?
That's what he said. That is a real quote from Steve Spurrier.